So good morning. Welcome to Spill the Beans on real estate. No fluff, just the good stuff. I'm Catherine.
I'm Jamie.
And I'm Pia.
So today we come to you from Iconic Coffee in Hackensack, a great little coffee shop. Nice little tables. You can set up your laptop, work from a work from home office, if you will. I was wondering, Jamie, when we were talking earlier, I'm finding there's a lot more tenants out there looking to rent. Are there things going on in the rental market?
Well, the market is still scarce. It's still a seller's market. There's low inventory. Um, there are tenants out there that are currently renting, and their landlord sold the house that they're living in, and they have a timeline they have to get out. So yeah, rentals have picked up.
Yeah. So landlords are selling their homes that tenants are living in, and the
they want
tenant
them
has
delivered.
to get out.
Yes, they want them delivered vacant.
Wow.
Absolutely, especially if they want the house for a family member.
Right. And I know I've found a lot of people that would be buyers want to buy a home, but there's just not a home available for them to buy, or interest rates have gone up too much, or home values have gone up too much and basically priced them out of that first time home purchase situation, and now they're having to rent for a little bit until they find something.
Exactly. Again, with low inventory, one house hits the market and you have 100 buyers looking at the same exact house. Only one person can get it.
Right.
Now you have 99
99
more
buyers.
people that need a house or need to rent.
Does this actually mean that the rental market also have bidding wars, or you can be?
Yes. Sometimes the rental market has bidding wars. You can have multiple applications and people are they all have excellent credit and they all can afford the apartment, and somebody will say, okay, well, the rent is $2,500. I'm going to give them $2,800 a month.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Interesting. So why should a tenant use a realtor to find that rental property?
You're going to have better quality apartments versus going straight to a landlord. The real estate agent knows the law, so the apartment's going to be legal. A lot of times, landlords, they'll rent out something that they may not even know is an illegal apartment. So you have better quality. Also, too, going through a realtor, you know that there's a lot of scams going on out there. Just last week, I heard a story where a friend of mine, her son was looking for a room to rent. He found it online. He checked everything out. He sent the money to the person. It was a total scam. He lost his money. Yeah. At least when you're going through a realtor, you know it's legit.
And what does it take for a tenant to rent a property through a realtor financially?
So just from me doing rentals, I send them a link for an application. We do a background credit check. We check eviction. They have to upload their pay stubs. We just pretty much want to make sure that this person can afford the property, because then again, we need to do our due diligence and be good to the landlord as well to make sure that everybody is a perfect fit.
Right. And what do they need financially to get into that property?
Most landlords want to make sure that the tenant or tenants that are moving in make a total of 2 to 2.5 times the monthly rent to afford the apartment.
Okay. And they need what, first month's rent?
When working with a realtor, yeah, it's usually first month's rent, 1.5 months security, and then of course a broker fee.
Okay. And what's that broker fee?
A broker fee usually equates to 1 month's rent.
I see. And the tenant pays that.
Correct.
Okay, that makes sense. And is there a reason why a landlord should use a realtor?
Absolutely, because they're pretty much protecting themselves. Once you rent out to a tenant, you're stuck with that person until they move out or until you can get them evicted. You want to make sure that they are qualified. When they come in and they move into your house, they can pay their rent, they can afford it, and they're qualified.
Is there any other way a realtor can help a landlord to make sure that they're compliant with laws and things like that, or is that totally up on the landlord?
It's totally up to the landlord.
With all the inspections that needs to be done.
Yeah, some towns require you to get a CO for a rental.
Mm-hmm.
Some don't. So yes, of course.
But that's why using a realtor is going to be good for the landlord, because the realtor is going to make sure that the landlord has all the proper documents
Correct.
signed and in order and they've got everything on record. If the town ever comes to them, where's this or where's that, you know your agent did the right thing. And using an agent, I've always told landlords that I've worked with, using an agent makes your life easy because I'm going to take professional photos. I'm going to post it on the MLS. We're going to get more eyes on the property. I'm also going to put it on social media and get it out to all the different sources.
You're going to be the
out
one
there.
showing the property. You're going to be
Right.
the one, filling out, helping them fill out the applications and getting all the documents together. You're pretty much handing it to the landlord on a silver platter. Like, here you go.
Because we also have a gigantic network with other agents
Absolutely.
and
they've got people. They have those 99 buyers that didn't get the house.
Exactly.
That need a rental.
We all have
Yeah.
them.
Yes. Yep.
Right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's good for the landlord to use the realtor. It's good for the tenant to use the realtor. The tenant is going to get more properties to choose from and better quality properties. The landlord's getting better quality tenants brought to them because the tenant is willing to pay a realtor. So you're going to get a much better quality tenant out of it. So it's a win-win for everybody.
Sure is.
I love that. If anybody has any suggestions about another topic, or if you want to know more about this one, contact any one of us. And we'd love to know where to go next time. Have a great day.
Bye.